Samsung just announced this Galaxy S9, and it seems like it's tradition this time of year where I buy the latest Samsung device, keep it for about 5 days, and then go running back to iOS. So this year, is the Galaxy S9 enough to keep me on it? Hey, what is up everybody? I'm Original Dobo and you are watching Phones, Drones, and Tech. And if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button at the end of this video. Okay, so let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy S9. It is just a little bit more of a reiteration of last year's, which isn't a bad thing because I thought the Galaxy S8 was a really good looking device when I first saw it. It's definitely better than the iteration from the Galaxy S4 to the Galaxy S5. I think that was the most horrible version of the Galaxy S device that I've ever seen, was the Band-Aid. But this year, it's a little bit more of just an improved and more of a refined look. I like where the fingerprint sensor is this time around. I like that we have a variable aperture in a smartphone, first time ever, which is really cool. You can get those really shallow depth of field shots, or you can get a really nice shot in low light, which is an awesome thing to have in a smartphone. Stereo speakers. Finally, the Galaxy S devices have caught up to the iPhone with stereo speakers, which is nothing new in smartphones. I really don't know why they hadn't included that before, and they're tuned by AKG, which is awesome. I've been using the iPhone 8 Plus for the better half of 6 months now, and I really like this phone. Like, this is my favorite phone ever. And you know, I say that about every great phone that I've had, but I've really been very happy with this phone. It does well, but I'm getting tired of iOS. It's very boring, it's stagnant, and things don't work quite as well as they should. And because of that, it's left me looking to move. Now, earlier last year, I tried out the Pixel for about 6 days. And I ended up getting rid of it, and that was mostly because of the build quality with the phone just left a lot to be desired. It was just very flimsy, it felt cheap. It was fast, the camera was fantastic, but it wasn't enough to keep me on board. Now, Samsung's build quality is phenomenal. The only thing I would love to see is somebody test out whether or not that fingerprint sensor is made out of glass this time. Like, I'm so sick of Samsung using plastic, painted plastic for the fingerprint sensor and letting it get all scratched up, and it just looks like crap after a couple of months. Other than that, I really like it. I'm looking towards the Plus model because even the Plus doesn't seem as big as this right here. Yeah, it runs Samsung software, but that's really not a deal breaker for me. Not anymore. After you run iOS for so long, you're just like, I don't know, you're numb to certain things. And I think I'm ready to make the jump. I have slowly and quietly sort of separated myself from Apple's ecosystem. I no longer have my iPad. I just have my MacBook, which that is totally good with me. I really am trying to pull myself away from the iMessage deal. And it was more of a big thing when I had my iPad to sync all my messages up. But now that I don't have it, I have one less reason to really not try the Galaxy S9. So I do like the iPhone. I think it does a lot of things great. And one of the things it does better than Android is the applications. And more importantly, the DJI app has been very, very stable. And I think the S9 is going to be the ticket for me. Of course, I could wait for the Note, but if we're always waiting for that device, we're always going to be waiting. And I just don't think Apple's bringing it anymore when it comes to devices. So that's my opinion. You can light me up in the comment section, whatever you want. But my thing is, I think I can hold on to the Galaxy S9. I think I can keep it this year. I totally think I can keep it. So if I can't keep this phone for 6 months, I am going to give away this if I can't do it. I think I can. So this is incentive to keep it and try it for at least 6 months. That's going to do it for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.